Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Vince. I am the Secretary of Ballet International. Today we shall talk about the great stars of dance. There will be several videos as this one, but each video will highlight one or two different artists of ballet, either of the past time or the actual living ones. Ballet International has created this brief portfolio or resume for educational purpose, and this for the young ballet students, but also to their parents. The star of dance that we shall discover today is Marie Rambert. Stay tuned and keep an eye on the website www.ballet-international.net or on YouTube, Ballet International Channel. For any further inquiry, you may contact Jean-Pierre Alexandre Pribiloa, who is the administrator of Ballet International. The email address is jpp812@yandex.com. We look forward in hearing from you. Let's begin with our great star of dance. Dame Marie Rambert, 1888-1982, born Sylwia Rambam in Warsaw, Poland, was a dancer, teacher, and impresario who became a pivotal figure in the development of British ballet and later contemporary dance. Often seen as a rival to Ninette de Valois, her most profound contribution was her eye for choreographic talent, nurturing a generation of dancers and creators who would go on to define British dance. Early life and influences inspired by Isadora Duncan. As a young woman, she was captivated by a performance of Isadora Duncan, which moved her to dedicate her life to dance. She pursued training in eurythmics in Paris, a system that linked movement and music. Ballets Russes. This training led her to work with Sergei Diaghilev's legendary Ballets Russes, where she assisted Vaslav Nijinsky with the complex rhythms of Igor Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring. This brief but intense experience immersed her in the avant-garde spirit of the company and ignited her passion for creating new work. She also studied with the great teacher Enrico Cecchetti, a connection that would influence her teaching philosophy. Founding of Ballet, Rambert moved to London. Rambert settled in London during World War I and in 1920 established her own school in Notting Hill. She taught the Cecchetti method, but encouraged a more expressive, less rigid approach. A hothouse for choreographers. In 1926, she formed her own small company, originally called the Ballet Club. It was based at the Mercury Theatre, a small, intimate venue owned by her husband, Ashley Dukes. This company became a hothouse for new choreographic talent. Rambert was known for spotting potential in her dancers and giving them the opportunity to experiment and create. The English Style, the first major work by a British choreographer for a British company, was created for her. A Tragedy of Fashion, 1926, by a young Frederick Ashton. She nurtured his career and that of other future legends, including Anthony Tudor, Walter Gore, and Andre Howard, while Ninette de Valois focused on creating a grand national classical company. With the Royal Ballet, Rambert championed new, often smaller-scale works that explored emotional and psychological themes. Evolution to contemporary dance. Post-war struggles. After World War II, Ballet Rambert faced financial challenges and, for a time, focused on touring classical works. However, Rambert's original vision was always about innovation. The 1966 revolution, in a bold and radical move, and with the help of her protege Norman Morris, Rambert restructured the company in 1966. She abandoned the large classical repertoire and transformed the company into a smaller, modern dance ensemble. This decision made Rambert the first contemporary dance company in Britain. Continuing legacy, the company, now known simply as Rambert, continues to be a leading force in contemporary dance, upholding its founder's ethos of creative risk-taking, collaboration, and nurturing new choreographic voices. Marie Rambert's legacy is defined by her unwavering support for creativity and her willingness to challenge tradition. She was a central figure in creating a vibrant dance culture in Britain, ensuring that the art form would not only preserve its past, but also continually reinvent its future. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed this video. In the new video, we shall talk about Maya Plisetskaya. In case you might want to send us your suggestions or ideas, This will help us to improve our work. Keep an eye on YouTube Ballet International channel for new eventual videos. Vince and Jean-Pierre Alexandre Pribiloa wish you all a lovely day.